Now, if you watch my channel, you know I review a lot of ultra portable devices, 12, 13, 14-inch devices, even 15.6-inch laptops. Well, I got something a little bit different today. It's a 17.3-inch laptop. It's made by HP. It's part of their Envy line, and it has a premium feel and look, and I love the screen real estate. But it does have a dedicated GPU, a full HD display, and pretty good performance. And the best part about it is it won't break the bank. Hey everybody, this is Andrew, and this is my unboxing and review of the HP Envy 17T. Coming up. Today's video is brought to you by NordPass, the next generation password manager where security meets simplicity. It's brought to you by the cybersecurity experts who built NordVPN, the most advanced online security and privacy app trusted by more than 12 million users worldwide. Now, I have a special 50% discount just for my audience. Stay tuned, I'll let you know how to get it later in this video. And in the interest of transparency and full disclosure, I'm not being paid by HP, I'm not being sponsored by HP. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own, and no one is seeing this video before its release. Pricing starts $699 without a touch display and $899 with a touch display. And with that out of the way, let's find out what you get inside the box. Let's open it up. Now, lifting the lid, you're greeted by the unit itself. We'll get to that in just a little bit. You get some warranty information, a 65-watt barrel pin connector adapter, and of course the unit itself. Holding it for the first time, you feel those 6 pounds. It's definitely not that portable, but it is a desktop replacement, so it's not meant to be carried around all that much, but it is portable enough for you to take every now and then. And as we always do, let's check out the port selection. We'll start off on the left side. We get your Ethernet port, 2 USB-A 3.1 ports, an HDMI port for display out, and of course a USB-C 3.1 port. Unfortunately, it only does data only. There's no display out, no charging on that port. You also get a 3.5mm headset jack and a full-size SD card reader. Moving over to the right side, you get the webcam kill switch, a DVD writer, which is a rare thing nowadays, and a USB-A 3.1, and your power port where you plug the device in. Lifting the lid gives you a raised typing angle, which makes it really comfortable for extended periods of typing. Now, it has some really good key travel. I'm thinking about 1.5 millimeters of key travel, which is definitely great tactile feedback. And I love that it has a numeric keypad, great for those number crunchers and accountants that do Excel spreadsheets. And it has a multi-stage backlight, allowing you to get work done in a dark room or a dimly lit environment. You gotta love it. And it also has a precision touchpad. I found it very responsive. 2-finger scrolling was buttery smooth. All the gestures worked as advertised. They did a really good job. Now, before we get to the display, a word from today's sponsor. I don't know about you, but I'm constantly forgetting my password, so I've turned to NordPass to store all my important passwords in one place, in a secure place, and that's really important. It's award-winning 24/7 customer support. It has a risk 30-day money-back guarantee, and it has optional 2-factor authentication. It's got autosave, autofill features. I like its password generator, and it allows me to shop online with ease of mind. It's available as a desktop app for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, user-friendly mobile apps such as Android and iOS, plus browser extensions for Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Edge. And I have some really great news. I've teamed up with NordPass to give my audience a very special 50% discount if you head on over to nordpass.com/AMDTech or use the discount code AMDTech, and you'll get NordPass for $2.49 a month, and you get an additional month for free. That to me is a steal. So head on over to nordpass.com/AMDTech and make sure you use my special discount code. And I want to thank NordPass for sponsoring today's video. Now, when it comes to the display, I was really impressed. It has a 17.3-inch IPS Full HD display. It has a resolution of 1920 by 1080. It has really deep blacks, has very vibrant colors, excellent contrast, and it covers the color gamut really well. 98% sRGB, 75% Adobe RGB, and 74% of the P3 wide color gamut. What that means is this is going to be good for creative professionals that do Lightroom, Photoshop, and of course, video editing. And at 313 nits, you're looking at a display that's bright enough for both indoor and outdoor use, although in direct sunlight you may have some issues as this is a glossy display. And it also has a multi-touch display. It was really responsive and worked really well. One thing to note, it doesn't have pen support. And I love the fact that the bezels are pretty slim, especially for a 17.3-inch display. You don't normally see that. I like to see a modern look, and this definitely gives you that. So this is the front-facing camera on the HP Envy 17T, a 17.3-inch display on a really nice device. I think it's great for a desktop replacement. For those not looking to break the bank, this might be a good choice. This is the front-facing camera, of course, at 720p, 30 frames per second, and I think it's pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's good for Skype. It's good for video conferencing. Again, I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know. And it has a webcam kill switch for more privacy and security. Now there is a fingerprint scanner located below the numeric keypad, as you can see here, and it worked really well, good for Windows Hello login. Now when it comes to performance, the HP Envy 17T did pretty well. It's got the Intel Core i7-10510U, a quad-core CPU with the NVIDIA GeForce MX250 with 4 GB of video memory. Now you can play some of the more modern titles on lower settings. It gets playable frame rates. The older titles will play pretty well. It did pretty well in terms of gaming. Now when it comes to productivity, it did really well in that regard. You can use this for Microsoft Office, email, web browsing, consuming media, watching Netflix, YouTube, and the like. Worked really well. Now when it comes to video editing, it did really well with 1080p video editing. 4K video editing, it's not the best for that. I would go with something with a more robust GPU in that regard. And this is a great machine for productivity, using Microsoft Office, email, web browsing, all worked fine. Video editing worked fine, but it's better with 1080p over 4K. Now when it comes to the thermals, I thought it stayed relatively cool. I think they did a good job with the thermals. It never got above 48 degrees Celsius, which is definitely tolerable under heavy load. Now it does have fans. It will kick in under heavy load, not too loud, not too annoying, and that's always good. Now, HP really doesn't want the user going inside this laptop, so they don't make it easy to access to upgrade any of the components. And I didn't want to find out or risk damaging the unit in any way, so I didn't try. So I wouldn't recommend it. I have a sneaking suspicion that the SSD is upgradable. I'm not sure about the RAM. Again, I didn't want to risk damaging anything on this unit. And speaking of the SSD, here are the reads and writes that I got on the Crystal Disk Mark test. Pretty good reads, decent writes. Now, another pleasant surprise with this laptop is how good the speakers are. They're Bang & Olufsen branded speakers. They get loud. They fill up a room pretty nicely. There's some bass. The mids are good. Overall, I think they did a great job. That was a nice, pleasant surprise. Now, one disappointing area is going to be battery life. It is a 3-cell 52 watt-hour battery, which is kind of small, of course, for a 17.3-inch laptop. It did only 4 hours and 26 minutes on my continuous web surfing test over Wi-Fi, being outpaced by the LG Gram and the Dell Inspiron 15. So to wrap it all up, can I recommend the HP Envy 17T? Is it worth your hard-earned money? And the answer is absolutely, especially if you're in the market for a desktop replacement but don't want to break the bank. I like its sharp, vivid 17.3-inch Full HD touch display. I like its premium build and design. It's surprisingly good Bang & Olufsen speakers. It's excellent keyboard, and I love the precision touchpad. I like its solid performance out of that 10th generation Ice Lake processor. I like the GPU. I like the good array of ports that it has, and I like the fact that this comes in at a great value. Once again, it is a good deal. Now, of course, there are a couple of negatives, but no real deal breakers here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give this a score of 89%, making the HP Envy 17T worth your money. So what do you think about this beast, the HP Envy 17T? I actually really do like it. And the reason I like it is not because it's so heavy. It is a little bit heavy, 6.1 pounds, but I really feel it's a premium device. It could act as your desktop replacement, but it won't break the bank. A 17.3-inch IPS touch display. It's a full HD resolution. I don't think you need a 4K resolution because you're going to be killed on the battery life, but you're getting killed in the battery life anyway because this is not the best when it comes to taking it with you around town. This is meant to stay in one place with the occasional taking it with you on the go. But I gotta say, I really like that display. I love the keyboard on it. I love the numeric keypad on it, the precision touchpad, really good storage options, good ports, although it doesn't have any Thunderbolt 3 ports. And probably the best thing about it, of course, is the price. And you can get it for a really good price. I'll put the latest pricing, of course, in the video description below. What do you think of the NV17T? I really do like it. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course my website, amdtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.